But believe it or not, you look at the car dealerships, the car lots now, they're overflowing with cars, and nobody's buying it because they can't afford it.
And the interest rates are up too, which makes the cars even more expensive.
It's nuts.
Yeah, 114%. And I think with both of these, with both the college and the auto loan, even, I mean, all of these that we're about to get into, I think that a lot of people just buy them to impress others. It's not even because they want a fancy car, but they get a nicer car because they want to impress
Keep up with
somebody.
the Joneses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so it just creates this whole funnel. So mortgages have gone up 103%. 103% mortgage
You're
debt.
supposed to work nonstop, 24/7. Like, you have to
Hustle.
tell your family, it's been nice knowing you.
No,
Like,
that's not true.
that's what makes a successful business owner.
No,
We should take some time.
we should take some time.
That's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah,
I like it.
time is important.
I need some time.
Work-life balance. The Business Project Podcast.
Business can be complicated.
We break it down so regular people like us
Can understand and find success. I'm John Crespo, accountant and consultant.
I'm Casey Bryant, marketer and event planner,
If you run a business,
or want to run a business.
welcome to the show.
Yay! What's up, guys?
What's
Woohoo!
going on?
We're live for our first ever.
Oh my God, this
I
is
did
exciting.
a terrible job with the camera. It's way too low.
What do you mean?
I need to move it up. Let's get moving. While you give us an intro, and I'm gonna move the camera up.
Okay. Well, let's start with Happy New Year, everyone. This is exciting. Thank you so much for joining our live. We're going to be doing this every Friday at 8:30 in the morning. So get up, have a cup of coffee, and join in the conversation because we're going to be talking about some good stuff. We're going to have some good guests. Like, this is going to be fun.
It's going to be so fun. And y'all, the reason we're doing this is because so many of you guys, when we do our podcast, are like, man, I had a question about this, or I wish I could ask you that. And so this gives you the opportunity. And we're not the know-all of all. Like, John and I don't know everything, but
For real.
we can still have these open discussions. And if we know that you guys are all struggling with the same things, we can invite guests onto our podcast that can help with those things. And so this is just the whole purpose of the podcast from the beginning was to create a community.
Yeah.
And being able to do a live, one-on-one or one-on-two on a lot
Right.
is gives us an opportunity to create more than just, we don't want to just speak to a camera.
No. We want
wanna-
you guys to participate. So we want it to be open forum, Q&A, ask me anything type of thing. That way we can just be that support for each other. We need that.
We do. We need it. And there are some things too that John and I struggle with that we're like, man, I wish we knew more about this. And so
All the time.
we can, maybe some of you guys out there know the answers to these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get this thing rolling.
Let's do it. Today we're talking about affirmations.
Yeah.
And you, man, we were kind of, so John and I don't ever talk about our show topics before the show. Like, never.
We just go.
We say, sometimes we say, hey, we think we need to speak on this topic, but and then we'll like maybe talk for 5 minutes before, but this one, like I said a topic and you came in on fire,
Yeah.
ready to roll. So
I did.
Why don't you get us started with affirmations?
Yeah. Well, I would just want to continue what you were saying for really quick is that's why I think it's good that we're doing lives, because we just go with the flow, right? We just can have a conversation. We say, hey, let's talk about this. There's really no planning in it. We just and talk about it. Unless it's something that we have to do some research on. And of course, we'll do that before we go live. But that's what makes it so much fun. And I'm so excited about this. So every new year, and you all know this, and if you don't, let me share something with you, right? Every new year, you're coming up to New Year's Eve, the balls is dropping, everybody's counting down, and everybody's like, I'm making my New Year's resolution. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and all that good stuff. And what happens?
In February, we're all done.
We're all done. Yeah.
We're like, well, I did good for 2 weeks.
And I'm over with it. There's really no accountability there. So you go to the gym before New Year's and it's empty, right? That the whole holiday. I took a picture a little while ago when I was at the gym. It was like December, like right before or either right after Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year. I was at the gym and I said, gym before New Year. Nobody was there. Crickets, right? And then I went to the gym this morning and it was just
Slam packed.
you couldn't even get into you couldn't even do anything.
Yeah.
So
That's really annoying for us, regular gym goers.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on. And I'm like hoping, come on February. So when you do that, right? So really, we were talking about affirmations, and I said, what is an affirmation and what is a resolution? Because you hear both when it comes to this time of the year and things like that. And I in my research, I love what I found out, because there's a difference between the two. They are not the same. An affirmation, you're saying I am. You're saying I am great. I am an expert. I am successful. I am getting out of bed right now, and I am going to the gym right now. So it's I am. But when you do a resolution, you're saying I will. So you're pushing out to the future what you're going to do when you say a resolution, versus you're holding yourself accountable right now when you're doing an affirmation.
Yeah, that's a big difference. Sorry, y'all. I'm not texting on my phone. I'm making sure that you guys aren't asking us comments. I can't see the screen over there. Y'all, this is our very first live podcast. So we are still going to work out the kinks. It's going to get better and better as we go. But I just want to make sure that we're not missing anything from you guys. So feel free to type in the comments. If you've got something that you want to contribute, let us know. Put it in there and we'll get to it.
What are your resolutions and affirmations?
Yeah.
Right? Or either or. If you have a resolution and haven't made an affirmation, put that in there. If you have made an affirmation because you don't believe in resolutions, put that in there as well. We want to know.
Yeah, we want to hear. We want to hear what you got going on. So, yes, I think that's very interesting, because I've never really thought deeply about the difference between affirmations and resolutions. And I think when we think of resolutions, we think of, everybody does them at the beginning of the year, right?
Right.
But when we think of affirmations, people talk about affirmations all year round.
Do it all day.
Yeah, all day, every day.
Yeah.
So I have some affirmations prepared. There's a lot.
Nice.
Like, affirmations are big for me. And I think when you first start getting into doing affirmations, it feels weird, because a lot of the things that you say aren't happening in your life yet, or even if you have no idea, like, you say, this is never going to happen. This is something that I'm never going to do, or is never going to happen. Or this is something that I don't really feel, but I want to feel.
Yeah.
It's like a fairy tale land when you're first doing them. But after you get used to it, and after you see some of these affirmations come into fruition in your life, then you're like, man, this is really cool. I want to continue to do these. And especially what the world is today, I think it's so, so important that we get off of the negativity. I think that's the biggest power in affirmations, is you are what you focus on. Like, whatever you focus on is what your life is going to be and what you're going to be drawn to. And so if you wake up every morning and you are saying positive things to yourself and positive things out loud, then that positivity is going to have such a better impact on your day than waking up and, oh, there's water on the floor from my pig, or, that actually happened this morning. So I think that's it. Like, even just being able to put positivity into your brain is what makes the difference.
Yeah. I think it plays a lot into mindset. So there's two types of mindsets, right? If you don't know, it's a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. I think affirmation plays into the growth mindset side, and helps you really change how you're viewing the world and how you're viewing yourself. And it plays a major part in you really putting the effort into being successful, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to do this. Everybody wants to do that. But if you're not holding yourself accountable, if you're not telling yourself that you are successful and you can do this, then chances are you're not going to get there, right? There's another way I look at affirmations is everybody's blessed with some type of let's just say skill, right? Everybody's got a blessing that's waiting to be opened and grabbed onto, right? When you affirm your blessing, when you're saying, I am this, I am that, you're agreeing to the blessing that's already out there for you, you know? And I think I'm going to get a little controversial here. So let's have a dialogue around this, right?
Really quick. Sherrod says everybody wants that Lambo truck, John.
Yeah. So
That's
you're
what
going
his affirmation is.
are you going to do a resolution to get it? Or are you going to affirm yourself to getting it? Which one is it?
Hi,
Sherrod?
Ariel, by the way. Thank you for watching. Yeah, that's so funny. I haven't had that added onto my affirmations yet, but that's going on the
Lambo?
list. I didn't even know there was a Lambo truck.
Oh, yeah.
Like a Lamborghini truck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, we got
SUV
off a little
style.
squirrel.
Not a truck, it's an SUV.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't mean to get off on a subject. That's just really cool. All right.
Where were we with that?
I know I totally interrupted you.
No, I like that. Let's keep the dialogue flowing.
Yeah, yes. I haven't seen any of y'all's affirmations come in yet. So in the comments, if you have some that you tell yourself daily, or if you want to start telling yourself something daily, or if you were to give advice to somebody else on like, these are some affirmations that I think most people could benefit from, especially as business owners, put those in the comments and let's work today and let's make some affirmations that we can continue, that we can start saying to ourselves. So I have a bunch. I'm going to show you guys my list. I don't know if you can see my phone. Like, these are all affirmations. There's a lot. There's a lot. So there's how many of them? Let's see. There are 86. I have 86 affirmations, and I don't tell these. Lot. Yeah, I don't sit here and do all of them every day, but I feel like in different times in our life, we need different things, different types of encouragement, different types of positivity. Yeah. And honestly, some of these have already been done, like have already happened. And then I can go through and be thankful. Just, wow, that happened. At one time I didn't have that and I have that now. So just thank you for that. So
I like that.
Yes. I'll read some of them. Let's see. I'm going to find some that aren't embarrassing.
Well, you got 86 to choose from, so let's see what you got.
One of them is I learn something new each day. So that's
the truth.
Yeah, that's what. And then, as you go through these too, sometimes you can sit down and reflect and be like, okay, I learned something new each day. What did I learn yesterday? What do I want to learn today?
Yeah.
You can take them and kind of pick them apart. I choose to focus on positive thoughts. That's one important. That I tell myself all the time.
Yeah, I think that goes into when you choose to think on positive thoughts, you're renewing your mind every day. You're not allowing yourself to live in the negativity. You're seeking out some positivity throughout the day, so that that just goes into the whole growth mindset type thing. Yeah,
positivity, so powerful and important. I recognize my potential and won't let others block my path.
Boom. That's
like, get powerful. Out my way. Now that right there is powerful, especially with social media, because I think we pull up social media and we look at everything that everybody else is accomplishing in their big, beautiful lives with rainbows and sunflowers. And then we're like, what am I doing? This really stinks. Mm-hmm. But if you focus instead on what you have and your potential and don't let others pull you back or their negativity affect you, man, you are unstoppable.
Yeah, there's too much comparison going on today, especially with social media. Mm-hmm. If you compare yourself to the way you were yesterday and say, today, I'm going to be 10% better, or today I am 10% better than yesterday.
Yeah.
Then you're pushing yourself to be better than yourself, which is the best comparison you can do. If you're going to do some comparing, that's the way you should do it.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good affirmation. Justine is here on our business project page. She says, seek positivity every day.
Boom.
That's a good one. It. Super simple. My mom, teenage daughter, positive thoughts are a must. Yes. She knows my daughter. I love my daughter. She's amazing.
Oh my God. I wish my kids would be watching this, because it's the same. Yeah. I got a bunch of teenage and young, early 20-year-olds that need to be listening to this.
Yes. Well, and I think, keeping positive as you're raising teenagers.
Yeah. For yourself, for your own mental health.
Yes.
Stay positive.
All right. You want to hear some more?
Yeah, let's go.
God is full of love.
Boom.
Yeah. That's one that I tell myself regularly, because I think things happen, right? Mm-hmm. Things happen in our life and we're like, why in the world is this happening? But I think we have to remind ourselves that God is love. Everything that happens is from the love of God, whether it be bad or good. He does everything with pure love.
Yeah, we're the ones that make it bad. Mm-hmm. So, we're the imperfect ones. So, when you take love and you corrupt it, it's not going to be love anymore. So take accountability for that.
Yes. I'm open to give and receive love.
Boom.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to love others.
Especially today.
Yeah. And sometimes it's hard to let others love you too.
Yeah.
I don't like to let others do good things for me. It's hard.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Why not?
I don't know.
Why don't you like people to do good things for you?
Because it's hard. Because I'm a giver. I like to give.
Givers gain.
Yeah.
Givers got to get too.
I deserve to feel happy.
No doubt.
That's another one.
No doubt.
That's so important. I deserve to feel happy. Sometimes we feel guilty for feeling happy or for being in a good position or for, having financial stability or a good house, or sometimes we feel bad for that, but it's okay.
Well, and I think that that's a problem if we do, because then we're not accepting the good stuff in life, right? So if we're going to be affirming good stuff, then we got to celebrate the successes.
Yeah. I think on the other one too, it can be played two ways, because you can also be happy when your circumstances aren't the best.
You should be. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They say praise him in the storm.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's always temporary, especially if you are allowing yourself to make it temporary and not just trying to live in that storm forever.
Yeah. Yes, because we are going to go through storms.
I think when it comes to affirmations, there's a big component of accountability there. And I think especially for business owners, this is the business project, right? So for business owners, we have to embrace accountability and seek it. I think we should seek it from our peers, right? Maybe find some accountability partners out there that will keep us in our mindset, or mentors or something. But there has to be a big accountability piece when it comes to affirmations.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Well, and I think accountability too, and that for ourselves.
Yeah.
Like write it down and make time, carve time out every day. We spend so much time flipping through social media and doing things that aren't enriching our life. And so I think just making a conscious effort to, and you don't have to completely give it up, but carve 5 minutes out. Start with 5 minutes. Just carve 5 minutes out. Work on some affirmations and bringing positivity to your brain and your life. And I guarantee you, it's going to make a world of difference.
Yeah. You can start by saying, I am not logging into social media today, except for the lives that we do on Fridays. Exactly. You're going to log into that. Yeah. So you can say, I am not logging into social media. I am watching the Business Project lives.
Yes. I love that.
That's going to go a long way.
So in our live videos, y'all, we are incorporating some fun things. We have a tip from our friend Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's up, Christina?
Yeah, she's going to start offering she's going to give us a tip every week, every podcast. We're partnering with the Christina Sew and Media Group and the Better Business Bureau.
Love it. And
our friend Pastor Tommy is going to come in and give us some encouragement. We don't have one of those for today, but we will starting next week.
Yeah.
So that's a fun part too, is you guys, we're going to be bringing in some other people to give you guys wisdom and encouragement too through these podcasts.
And these are solid people.
Solid people. Yeah.
That have been through it, have been through the ringer per se, but have come out the other side and created some great things. So this is going to be good stuff.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We're going to hear a tip from our friend Christina.
Let's go, Christina.
And then we'll be right back. And even if you guys are not live, if you're watching this recorded, feel free to type in your affirmations, your questions, all the things. Like, we can continue to have this conversation even when we're not filming.
Yeah, we want to know. For real, we want to know.
Yeah.
Hold you accountable. You can hold us.
Yes. All right, here's Christina. Ready?
Hi there, it's Christina Stubblefield. Let's talk about something crucial for your online success: Google Business Profile. It's not just a separate tool. is an integral part of your overall online presence. When you optimize your Google business profile, you're taking a significant step towards being found and seen by potential customers. It's like putting your business on the digital map. And here's the secret sauce. It helps you shine on Google, both in local searches and when customers are looking for specific products or services you offer. But wait, there's more. Your Google business profile is where you provide essential information to potential customers. You can showcase your business hours, location, contact details, and even give people a visual taste of what you offer with photos and updates. And the real game changer? Customer review. Positive reviews build trust, enhance your reputation, and make your business stand out from the crowd. Now, if you need help or have questions about your online presence, visit ChristinaStubblefield.com and schedule a free discovery call today.
And we're back. What's up, guys?
I was putting a comment in there.
Yeah.
I was going to put a count there. What do you affirm?
Yes. So that was Christina, guys. She's amazing. She helped us on several projects, and so we know firsthand what she can contribute to your business. So
she's amazing.
She's really helped me transform, because we get it all in our mind, right? Mm-hmm. As business owners, we are great at giving other people advice and seeing things from an outside perspective, but then we get all spaghetti in our own business. And so sometimes it takes that person that can come in and just help you straighten out your spaghetti.
You got to get out of your business silo, and start, saying, okay, I need somebody to help give me an outside perspective of what I'm doing.
Yeah. Spin it on your fork.
Yeah.
So that you can eat it. Yeah. We have questions coming in. I can't see that far. I think I need to go ahead. What do we got?
It's from Game Gear 585.
All right, Game Gear is asking us a question. I'll be better, y'all, next time.
What's
I
up,
need to
Game
put my
Gear?
glasses on, I think.
Why is this important? And do you have any tips for an active eBay seller?
Why is this important? I'm guessing he's assuming the affirmations, or was it Christina, based on Christina's video? I don't even know what her video is on. We can't hear it here in the studio.
I think he is, he is referring to maybe the affirmations.
Okay, so affirmations. Why are affirmations important, John?
Well, because you're saying what you're going to do today. You're saying what you're doing now. So your goal when you're doing an affirmation is to change how you view yourself and change how you view life. So that goes hand in hand with how you're going to manage your business. So I thought the other piece of the question was something about eBay.
Yeah. How do they manage it?
Tips for an active eBay seller as a business.
Active eBay seller.
Oh, yeah. So active eBay, you're e-commerce. You're online, right? You want people to get to know where you're selling stuff. You want people to know that you're selling stuff on eBay. It's going to be very important to be active online, active on social media, sharing what you're doing, sharing your product, your service, whatever it is you're doing on eBay. You want to make sure that you're constantly, consistently online, spreading the word, creating content, building awareness. Affirmation, and how can you use affirmation in that? You're saying, I am posting 5 times today on my eBay.
That's what that noise was. It's our ice maker.
Oh.
Sorry. Note to self in the future, turn off the ice maker.
That thing dropped like 10 cubes.
Yeah, it did. I love ice. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Hopefully that helped. But if you have some more questions, just keep posting them.
Yeah, and if you guys ask us specific questions, like if this is geared for Christina and her tips, then we'll make sure that we get these to her and we'll get them answered in the next week. So if you guys have any questions for any of our guest people that come in and give us tips and stuff, we'll get that for you. We'll talk about it next week. That's the fun about this, is we get to have those conversations and answer your questions.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose.
Yeah.
So Game Gear, check out thebusinessproject.com. You'll get some good tips on helping you out.
Yeah, and y'all check out Game Gear 585. Go to
Game
his
Gear
page.
585. Check out his eBay store.
Yeah. Go
Is
give
it
them.
game related? Oh, is that your brand? You selling games there?
I'm guessing it's
Yeah.
gear related to
gear.
games.
Oh,
Yeah.
I might have to go check you out too.
Probably games too. Cool. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry, we kind of fumbled through that. Again, we'll get better at the comment. The whole system will just get better and better as we go. So if you guys are just joining us, we're talking about affirmations,
Yeah.
not confirmations, affirmations. And
I confirm.
we gave some examples of some affirmations. We talked about the importance of affirmations. Another one that I have is change is a process that takes time. I think that sometimes we want things
Instant?
to happen now.
Instant gratification.
Yeah, like this podcast. We want millions of you to tune in and watch
Yesterday.
it now, but that
Yeah.
doesn't happen.
Right. That's true. It's a marathon. We're building something here.
Yes.
And you got to have a foundation that's strong, so that it can hold the weight of the stuff that comes once it's built, right? So if you get something quick, and then all of a sudden you're thrown with all this fame and responsibility, you might break.
Yeah.
But if you take your time, you might not.
You might not. Things happen when you're ready.
Yeah. Slow
What
down.
is that? Are they sawing downstairs? Yeah. This is fun.
Hey,
It's
you're
part of
joining
our-
us in all of the craziness.
It's
so.
part of our noise, our, what's it called when you have like noises that you can push? You're like,
Oh yeah.
psh.
Yeah, that's the soundboard.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Another question we got. Is it on YouTube or Facebook? YouTube?
YouTube is
Yeah?
actually for me.
Oh, from you. Okay, I'll read it right here. What do you know about imposter syndrome, and has it ever snuck on you in your line of work, and how have you overcome? That's a very good question. Imposter syndrome. Man, I think that's a big one. Imposter syndrome. Have you guys ever felt imposter syndrome?
I feel
And
like everybody goes through that.
everybody. And
Yeah.
those of you that aren't familiar with with that term, what that means is like when you're watching other people online, you wish that you were them, or you like compare yourself to them and
Yeah.
wish that, you know, you had that life, and it makes you feel bad. It's bad.
I would say even for business owners, where let's say your business has grown to a level that you're looking at yourself, you're like, do I even deserve this, or can I really handle this? Like, is this something that like you start getting scared,
Yeah.
right? Where you get to a level in your business where you start getting scared, saying, I don't even know if I can do this. I don't even know if this is for me. And I think, you know, having the right mindset, again, plays into overcoming that, because you made it to that level for a reason. So embrace the journey, you know, because you are there for a reason.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. And I think the affirmations are a great way to battle imposter syndrome too, because it
100%.
helps keep your mind positive, helps keep you focused on
Yep.
what you can offer and your strengths and all of those things. So I think, like you said, I think everybody battles with imposter syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
Just like everything else, it's a matter of taking control of your mind. It's like when we see that those things are starting to creep up, immediately being like, nope, that is not of God. That is not a good thing. And so let's like grab hold of that thought and throw it out the window.
Yeah. And I think that one thing we have to understand as people and as business owners, we're not going to know it all. Right? We're not going to be the know-all, be-all type of person. You're always going to have to learn something. In business, business processes, business technology, all that stuff changes. So you always have to be willing to learn and continue learning. That's how you overcome imposter syndrome as well, as saying, okay, I don't need to be the expert. Like, take that out of your mind. I don't need to know every detail. I just need to know where to find that information when I need it.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. And I think that that's a misunderstanding that people have when they see people very successful in their businesses or successful online is, number one, a lot of times it took them to go through a lot of failures to get there. Number two, it probably took them a long time also to get there. And I think when we just learn about somebody and immediately see their success, we think that it happened overnight or they didn't go through any struggle. And so I think that it's just staying as far away as making assumptions about somebody's life or somebody's success is also helpful. You can't just assume that they got there with little effort. You just can't. And even if they did, maybe that's not your path, and maybe you're going through some of these struggles for a reason. Maybe you need a better foundation, or maybe you need to root some bad people out of your life, or maybe things need to happen before that success happens for you. So,
For sure.
yeah.
I've seen stories where, you know, there's people that have reached a level of success that started out living in their car,
Yeah.
you know? So don't just look at the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole lot of stuff that goes underneath that built that up. And I think the problem is the social media, right? All you see is these lifestyle influencers type thing that, hey, follow me in my private jet, did this and that. Some of that is fake, number one.
Yeah.
Right? But some of that is legit. But the ones that are legit, they went through a serious journey to get there. So to embrace your journey, you know, go through that journey, especially if you hold yourself accountable to that journey, hold yourself accountable to making those affirmations, then you'll get there as well.
Yeah. And I got some advice too. I think that when you do get there, so get there, if you can enjoy and have joy and happiness where you are right now, then you're not going to have joy and happiness when you get there. Because there's always going to be something, another more green grass at the end of the rainbow.
You're going
right?
to move the goalpost.
Yeah. Yes. So I think just really making a conscious effort to let's enjoy where we are now, and let's be
Present.
have joy in our circumstance, and be present and thankful. I've seen this so much this last year, people in podcasts and things talking about how you can't be depressed and thankful at the same time. You know, you can only be one or the other, grateful. And so I think the more time you can spend, that's where affirmations happen too. Like I had said at the beginning, I go through my affirmations and I'm like, man, I'm killing that one. I'm doing really good there. Thank you so much. Like I'm so thankful for the opportunity to have achieved that. Then it also helps you remember how far you have come and the things that you do have in your life.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that goes into when you wake up in the morning, you start your day with your affirmation. Mm-hmm. Don't leave your house. As a matter of fact, don't get out of bed until you do it. And then when you're in the bathroom, look in the mirror and do it again.
Yeah.
And then before you leave the house, look in the mirror and do it again.
And turn off your ice maker that makes a lot of noise in the background.
That ice maker is real deal.
Yeah. On top of it, y'all, we had a car drive through the side of our building. That's what all that construction noise is. They're fixing the side of the building.
When did
Just
that happen?
happens to be the first day that we're recording our live podcast.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It happened a couple weeks ago. Literally big hole in the side. Yeah. Yeah. So it won't be like this all the time.
Listen, drive carefully. What's wrong? Pay attention.
I will drive carefully.
That's a good affirmation,
That person
especially where
needed
we
that
live.
one. Yeah. Hi, Faith. Faith is on here watching. Justine said, I'm here for a reason. I am worthy. I add value. That's a
Love
good
it.
affirmation. Find joy in all the things. Yes. All such great information. So we have one more. This is just kind of a little commercial summary about our next partner, I guess, our next partner. They're going to also be in the future giving us some good business tips and add some value to this podcast. So
Love it.
here's a sneak peek on who that is. I have to make sure I push the right button. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Everyone knows the BBB is the Better Business Bureau, but depending on what you need, it's the Better Plumber Bureau, the Better Auto Mechanic Bureau, the Better Accountant Bureau. That's because the BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. So think of the BBB as the better check that business out first so you don't get ripped off bureau. Be smart. Always look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
All right. And we are back.
That was
That's
good.
short and sweet. Yeah. The Better Business Bureau. I'm really excited. The one, Middle Tennessee Better Business Bureau. They're going to partner with us, and they have some value to add too. They're not just about, I think a lot of times as business owners, when it comes to accounting, or we talk about this all the time, lawyers, we wait until we really need one and our life is a mess before we invite them into our business, when all reality, it's so much easier if you do it from the beginning.
Ain't it so?
Yes, that's what the Better Business Bureau offers, is it's much better if you bring them in when you don't need them.
Yeah.
Get
I love it.
involved. Yeah. They have a lot of really good information when it comes to scamming and all that stuff.
I can't wait to learn more because I don't really know that much about the Better Business Bureau. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
We can't hear it though during our podcast, so we're gonna have to
we
go
can't?
back and watch it.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm definitely going back to watching.
All right, guys. Well, in the future, we will also have Pastor Tommy as a guest. We really, really appreciate you guys. I think we're ready to kind of wrap it up.
I think so.
Yeah.
So hopefully you had a good time in this conversation, and hopefully you join us next week for the same thing, and just let's get some engagement going on. Let's get some dialogue so that this can turn into something really, really cool, like a town hall type thing.
Yes. Yep.
love it.
And if you guys are catching us after the live video, set your alarms for Friday. Every Friday at 8:25. Set your alarm because we're going live at 8:30. And this is not going to be awesome without you guys. We
Right.
really, really need y'all. We look forward to having you guys come in and engage and ask questions and participate. After all, we're doing this for you guys. So make sure that you tune in and watch us every Friday. Share it in groups. Participate, ask questions, do all of those things.
right.
Yeah, y'all businesses need us. There's so many businesses that are really, really good at what they do. So they're really, really great at building tables or sewing clothes or printing t-shirts or accounting. But when it comes to other things about running their business, even, like we just talked about affirmations or social media or any of those, they're like, man, I wish I just could build tables. That's what I love and what I'm really good at. And so this gives us an opportunity to reach out to them and help them get better in the areas that they don't feel so comfortable with. So Game Gear has one more question before we get off, or statement. When I first started my YouTube Game Gear channel, I didn't think I'd do well. And now I have 46 subscribers, and now I'm so proud of myself for taking the leap of faith to try something new. That's awesome.
I love that game, Gary, and keep going, man.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yes.
Because you will continue. You will reap the benefits of that.
You will.
Consistency.
Yeah, very much so. That's kind of what we're in. Like right now, we don't have a ton of subscribers on YouTube, and we had to completely start our Facebook page over because we got hacked. But it's just staying consistent, believing in the message that you're putting out, and really truly wanting to help people. And I think people will resonate with that, and focusing also again on what you do have. So like those 46 subscribers that you have, like they look forward to listening to your content. And even if you help one out of those 46, is that worth it to you? For us, that's how we feel.
Yep.
If we have 10 subscribers, it's worth it to us to get one person, help them through their business and go through a tough time and learn new things.
That's what it's all about.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you guys. We will catch you next week. Go ahead and set your alarms for 8:25 on Friday mornings.
Put that calendar in there.
Yeah. All right.
And like and share, please like and share so it gets it out to the universe.
The universe, all the peoples. All right. I think I have to get up and end it.
Well, while she's getting up.
Yeah, Justine will grab it. Just hit the end stream on the, I need to create a hot